Hey y'all, welcome to the Honesty Circle, the safe space to discuss growing in adulthood, mental health, faith, and all the things in between. It's your host, Sierra Elise, and I hope you're taking care of not only your mental and spiritual, but your emotional and physical health so you can be your best self this week. Today in the Honesty Circle, I will be reintroducing myself as I work to relaunch the podcast and really share what's been going on in my life since I was last on the mic. Let's hop on in. It's really crazy being back on the mic. I remember starting this podcast. I remember, deciding to take a step back, all the hard work I've put into it. So just knowing that I'm back doing something that I enjoy so much and something I was so passionate about just truly feels so great. I don't know. It feels weird, but I just know that this is also kind of where I should be at the same time. Like, this is what I should be doing, and I'm going to dive headfirst into doing this again. So here I am. The last time I was here, I was a senior in college, trying to figure out my next steps in life, enjoy my friends, working a part-time job with the side of school, because school was definitely virtual at the time, and it was important to me, but also I was a senior trying to live my best life. So it was just kind of a side of class. And then also, obviously, because classes were virtual, I'm also dealing with the global pandemic and grappling with the fact that things are not going the way I expected them to. All the senior traditions that we had at Carolina didn't really get to do not a single one of them. So it was just so much was going on, and it kind of got hard to balance. I guess now I'm in a completely different space. I've graduated college. I'm working a full-time job. I just got a little dog. I'm in a relationship, trying to figure out adulthood, trying to figure out, just really trying to work to the life that I think that God has for me. And I really don't have it all figured out, but I mean, that's kind of why I'm back. I just really want to share, document what I've been doing and how my life has been going, and really things that I've learned, because all the stuff that I thought I knew when I first started has really changed from, and not changed really, but just it's a different perspective now that I'm living on my own in a different city. So I've moved. Yeah, it's been 2 years since I've graduated. So I've kind of not grown, but I've experienced a little bit of life. So I guess I want to talk more about why I stopped the podcast. Obviously, I talked about life being very busy, and I just felt like I really couldn't keep up. And that's why I decided to take a step back. And I really had all the intentions of really coming back when the year ended. So after I graduated, I was like, okay, I'm definitely going to come back. No problem. So just to give some context, this started in 2020 during COVID. And the last episode I posted was October 2020. And like I said, I told myself after I graduated, I would definitely start back up. Clearly, that did not happen. And I made so many excuses on why I couldn't do it and why I couldn't kind of jump back into doing the podcasting. My heart was really there, and I really wanted to get back, but something in the back of my head, I just couldn't delete anything. Like, I didn't delete the Instagram off my phone. I didn't delete the calendar reminders to post. Really until the end of 2020, 2022, I think it was, when I was like, okay, I'm tired of the notifications on my phone about something I'm no longer doing. And in 2020, actually, this summer, so about a year ago, I actually worked on rebranding and started back up again and created a new logo and got organized and did everything. I even created an entire plan on a 3-month plan on how I was going to get back and start podcasting again. And that didn't happen. I had a job from right when I graduated college. That job, I liked it. It wasn't really exactly what I needed in my life. So I got a new job. So then I moved again. And the plan of the 3-month plan just really hit the back burner. The new job I'm working at now is just more rigorous than my last job. So I felt like it was just hard to balance while adjusting to where my life was now. And it's so crazy because literally everybody in my life was like, okay, when are you coming back? My mom would ask. I had several friends ask. I had even had some people who were like the friends where it's like, we're cool, but we're not like cool. We're not like besties. I even had some people like that coming up to me and asking like, when I was going to start my podcast back up again. And I kind of just gave excuses. I was like, oh, I'm thinking about it, or, I'm working on it. But I never wanted to be too vocal about it just because I was like, what if I don't? And so I didn't want to give anyone's hopes up. This go round, I actually started telling people. I think part of that just came from holding myself accountable and saying that it's something I'm going to do. And I know the people in my life are going to be like, okay, so when's it coming out? What you're doing? Like, so I think that's part of the reason why I'm shared more now on starting back up. I really never told anybody the real reason. So I guess now's a perfect time to share. I just really felt there were so many emotions attached to working on this podcast, so many hours that were spent in. And I really told myself I didn't want this to be a COVID project. I didn't want this to be something that I only did because we were stuck in the house, and I wanted it really to be sustainable. And I had so many dreams and goals for the podcast. And when I stopped, I really felt like I let myself down, and I felt like I was like really mad at myself, and I felt like I failed, and I felt like no one really missed it if I stopped. And yeah, I like, why would people care what I have to say? It just got to the point where even getting back, I just felt like, oh, it's been so long, like there's no reason to do it now. And honestly, it all stemmed from self-doubt. I really stopped believing in myself and what I could produce, and also like the passions that I felt like God placed in my heart. And I just allowed that to, like, my self-doubt to really fully take over. Like, my heart wanted it so much, but my head kept telling me like all the reasons why I should truly just delete everything at that point. Like delete the email, delete the Instagram, delete everything. But I didn't, and I would constantly look at it and just be like, ugh, girl, get it together. And I just couldn't. So I guess you're probably wondering, like, girl, if you stopped all those things, like, why are you back now? And I guess that's like a question I was grappling with as well, because it's like, why now? Why am I getting back to this? And I just felt like, one, this is my passion. I love sharing my experiences. One, it's a release to me. And two, I really just hope that it helps at least one person that is listening. And I just felt like I got to the place in life where this is just how I like to share my voice. I tried to do the TikTok thing, and I just don't feel like that fully showcased, or that was the perfect outlet for me like I thought it was. Like, I even started to do like some mental health tips on Fridays, and I just didn't fully, I don't know, it didn't fully satisfy me the way I wanted to. And so I really just have, like I said, I have dreams and goals for this podcast, and really just like the Honesty Circle as a brand overall. And I just know that if I don't work now, then it just won't get done. And also other areas in my life, such as like eating healthy, working out, kind of being in my word, I found myself just struggling with consistency. And I don't want that to be the reason why, like, I don't want to hold myself back because I'm choosing not to be consistent. So I guess that's part of the reason. Like, I just truly wanted to fight back against all the self-doubt that I had inside. And I wanted to continue to grow and share what I've learned and create a community of people who I know are going through the same thing. And that's the reason why this podcast was called The Honesty Circle in the first place. I really wanted to foster authentic and honest conversations between me and the mic, and as a community of people, as people continue to join the Honesty Circle, and really just be a safe space. And like I said, when I started this, the idea, like, I really started with my friends. It started just us talking about our experiences in a place where I was like, nope, you got to be honest. Don't lie to me. We're sharing it all. We're giving advice. We're crying. We're doing all of that and just being open. And so I just wanted to foster an online community for that, especially in this time now. And I think navigating adulthood can be lonely, and that's a part of what I'll be talking about on this podcast. And why not build a community of people who are also feeling the same thing? So that's why I'm here. And, I just plan to talk about the things that I've experienced already, what I've learned. And, moving forward with the Honesty Circle, I really want to have I'll have guests talking about what they're going through. And each week I know that I can make a few promises to you guys. Part of this, I'm also making these promises to myself. 1, I will not let self-doubt hold me back. I will continue to give myself grace when I mess up. And I will also show up as my authentic self. And I'll be honest. And those are some promises that I'll give to you guys. And trust that I'm going to be holding on to these myself as well. I want you all here with me as I continue to figure out what life is, the challenges in life, sharing the victories. I don't want to present myself as someone who just knows everything. And I felt like that's another reason why the way I was doing the podcast before, I just felt like I was more giving advice and I wasn't just being my natural self. And that's not what I want to do. I want to share from my own experience and hope that teaches somebody. I don't want to feel that I'm better than or, anything like that. So join me as I'm in this journey, as I bring my goals and dreams to life and just continue to foster the dream that God's given me. So join on. I hope you guys are here for the ride and here for the journey. I couldn't have done this without you guys. And I mean that to everyone listening. If you are listening to this podcast, just know that it's not going unnoticed. I love all the support that I've received. And yeah, let's continue just to have this community. And I'll continue to share my experiences, be my authentic self. Thanks guys so much for this episode. C's 2 cents for this week. I definitely encourage you guys to take some time to think about what you've been neglecting or pushing to the side, or even things that you've been doubting yourself in. And when you find that thing, encourage yourself. Coming from me, I want to encourage you to dust off that thing, work towards that goal, take one step at a time, each and every day towards the goal. I know you can do it. I believe in you. I want to see you succeed. Keep working. You can take my advice or not, but that's just my 2 cents. Thank you guys so much for joining the Honesty Circle this week. If you liked anything that you heard today, please be sure to share with a friend, subscribe, follow us on Instagram at the Honesty Circle with the _ at the end to stay updated on Circle news. Thanks again for listening and go conquer your week.